So hi friends, welcome to TP Chennai. So in this video we will take revision. That means I am not going to solve one complete mock paper. I will solve 10 simplification question and 6 to 7 arithmetic question, which is I feel is very much important when it comes to your examination, right? So first two questions I have written simplification here on the board. So 17.28 divided by question mark is equal divided by 3.6 into 0.2 is equal to 200. So forget about decimal first, right? Whole number as it is. 1728 divided by question mark divided by 36 into 2 is equal to 200, right? 72 2 times 144, remainder is 28. 172 minus 144 is 28. So 288, 72 4s are, right? Then again, so 8 3s are 8, 25s are. So 3 divided by question mark is equal to 25. So what about question mark? Question mark is equal to 25 divided by 3, right? I mean 3 divided by 25. So question mark is equal to, so 3 divided by x is equal to 25. So this is 3 by 25. So 0.25 ones are 25, 50. So it is 2. So question mark is equal to 0.12, which is third option. Next one, 486 divided by question mark into 7392 divided by 66 is equal to 1008. So whenever you are going to solve simplification question in examination, do cancel that number quickly. It's not like that you should first cancel that number by 2, 3, 4 like that, right? Because numbers, when you see the option, all your options are whole number. There is no decimal. So directly 66 ones are 66, remainder is 7, 79, 66 again ones are 66, remainder is 13, 132 2 times, 122 9 times, 9 5s are 45, remainder is 3, 9 4s are. So question mark is equal to 54. So quickly you have to solve. My answer is first option. So now we'll see question number 3. 42 by 7% of 4200 divided by square root of 576 is equal to question mark whole power half. What is 14 by 7% fraction value? 1 by 7 into 4200 divided by square root of 576 is nothing but 24 is equal to question mark whole power half. This is 600. So 24 2s are 48 5s are is equal to question mark whole power half. So what is the value of question mark? 25 square, which is 625. My answer is third option. Next one, 2 by 7 into 5 by 6 into 3 by 8 into question mark is equal to 90. First cancel this number. So 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30, 30 3s are 90. So we can cancel this number by 3. So question mark is equal to 7 into 6 into 8 into 3, right? So 42 into 24, right? So 42 into 24, first multiply 42 with 20, so this is 840. Then multiply 42 into 4, 168. So what is the answer? 8, 10, 1008 is my answer, which is first option. So now we see question number 5. 0.05 into 6.25 whole divided by 2.5. So this is 0.05 into 6.25 divided by 2.5 is equal to question mark. This is 2.5 times 0.05 into 2.5. What is 25 into 5? 125. From the right hand side, after 2 digit you are having decimal. From the right hand side, after 1 digit you are having decimal. So totally from the right hand side, after 3 digit you are going to have decimal. So what is my answer? 0.125. Second option. Next one, 1496 divided by 17 is equal to question mark percent of 220. Cancel this number. 17 8s are 136, remainder is 13, again 8s are 44 2s are 44 5s are. So here 2 is equal to question mark percent of 5. So 5% of question mark is how much? 1 by 20. So question mark is equal to 2 into 20, which is 40. My answer is second option. So now we see question number 7. 36% of 180 divided by 0.4 is equal to question mark. It's very hectic task, right? But if you know percentage concept, you can break this number as 30% plus 6% of 180, right? So 30% of 180. So when you see here, so percentage and double zero will go. What is 18 threes are 54 plus 6% of 180. 30, if you divide by 5, you will get 6. That means if in the 30% of 180 you got 54, if you divide 54 by 5, that will give you 6% of 180. What is 54 by 5? 10.8 whole divided by 0.4. This is 64.8 divided by 0.4 is equal to question mark. That means 648 divided by 4. 4 16s are 2s are. So my answer is nothing but 162, which is third option. 8th one, 0.08% of 55,500 minus 16.4 is equal to question mark. So first percentage and double zero will go. This is 8 by 100 into 3.5 minus 16.4 is equal to question mark. So when you divide this number, it is 5.55. What is 5.55? 5.55 into 8. 5.55 into 8 minus 16.4 is equal to question mark. 44.4. 44.4 minus 16.4. So this is 28. My answer is nothing but 28, which is second option. Again I am repeating. 9th one, 35% of 150 into 16 is equal to question mark minus 22. 35% of 150 itself is a hectic task, so I break this number as 20% plus 10% plus 5%. What is 20% of 150? 30. 10% of 150 is 15 and 5% is 7.5. If you add 52.5 into 16 is equal to question mark minus 22. Now how to multiply 52.5 into 16? Double this number, half this number. What is 52.5 into 2? 105. Half of 16, 8. 105 into 8 is 840. 840 plus 22, what is the answer? 862. Next one, 3080 plus 6160 whole divided by question mark is equal to 330. Add this number, 9240 divided by question mark is equal to 330. So question mark is equal to 20. So I hope you are clear with simplification. Now we'll see arithmetic questions. Price of sugar is increased by 20%. By what percent the family should increase or decrease its consumption so that the expenditure of sugar gets increased by 10%? You know very well, expenditure is equal to price into consumption. But here what they are saying, by what percent should the family increase or decrease its consumption? So consumption is equal to expenditure by price. Expenditure ratio what they have given you, expenditure is increased by 10%. Initial value is 10, now one increment is there, it will be 11 because 10% what is fraction value? 1 by 10. Then what about price? Price is increased by 20%. What is 20% fraction value? 1 by 5. So this is 5, this is 6. So consumption is nothing but expenditure by price. So 10 by 5 and this is 11 by 6. 5 2s are, do cross multiplication, 12 is to 11. So how much it has reduced? 1. 1 by 12 into 100. Right? This is nothing but how much? 1 by 6. What is percentage value? 16.66. So 1 by 12 is half. So 8.33. Which is nothing but third option. So now we'll see question number 12. An article is marked at 150% above the cost price and sold at 20% discount. If the cost price is increased by 10% but the mark price remains constant, then what should be the new discount percentage so that percentage profit remains constant? Right? It's a very good question. So an article is marked at 50% above the cost price. That means I am writing here CP, I am writing here MP, I am writing here SP. Initial CP is 100. Now increase by 150%. That means it is 250. Right? We need to add 150. and sold at a discount of 20%. If you remove 20%, what is 20% of 250? 50, 50 we have to subtract, this is 200. If the cost price is increased by 10%, now it has become 110 and mark price remains constant, that is mark price is same 250. Then what should be the new discount percentage so that percent profit remains constant? Initially how much percent profit is there? 100%. Now here also it should be 100%. So 110 plus 110, if you add, you will be getting 220. Then only percent profit will be 100% because difference is 110. 110 by 110 is 1. 1 into 100 is 100. Right? Now they are saying that what should be the new discount percentage? New discount percentage is how much? This is 30. 30 by mark price into 100, right? 0 0 cancel. 5 2s are 5 5s are 5 6s are 6 into 2. What is the answer? 12%, which is third option. So now we see question number 13. Raj scored 50% and passed by 48 marks. Rakesh scored 40% and failed by 48 marks. Find the pass percentage. Raj scored 50% and passed by 48 marks. That means he got extra 48. That means 50% minus 48 and examination is same. And Rakesh scored 40% and failed by 48 marks. That means he needs 48 marks. So percent you keep one side. 50% minus 40% is 10%. Minus 48 will go there. 48 plus 48, 96. Right? So 100% is how much? 960. Now you are having two equations. Use any one of the equation to get pass percentage. So I am using first one. So 50% minus 48 by 960 into 100. 0 0 cancel. 48 2s are 2 5s are. So 50% minus 5%. What is the answer? 45%. First option is the answer. So now we'll see question number 14. Ram and Shyam can complete a task together in 6 days. Ashok and Deena can complete the same task in 12 days together. If Ram, Shyam and Ashok complete the task in 5 days, in how many days will Deena complete the task alone? It's a very simple one. So initially Ram and Shyam is there. They complete a task in 6 days. Then you are having Ashok and Deena. They complete the task in 12 days. Then Ram, Shyam and Ashok, they complete the task in 5 days. LCM of these three number 60. This is 10. This is 5. This is 12. Now what they are asking? In how many days Deena complete the work? Right? So when you observe here first one and last one, if you subtract, so here Ram plus Shyam efficiency is 10. Ram plus Shyam plus Ashok efficiency is 12. If you subtract, you will get Ashok efficiency which is 12 minus 10, 2. When you observe second one, Ashok plus Deena efficiency is 5 and Ashok efficiency is 2. So what about Deena efficiency? 3. So now Deena will complete the same task. Task is 60 by days is efficiency is 3. In how many days? 20 days. My answer is third option. So now we'll see question number 15. Average weight of 19 boys in a class of 30 is 28 kg and that of remaining boys is 19 kg. Find the average weight of all 30 boys. You have totally 30 boys in a class. In that, average of 19 boys is 28 kg and average of remaining 11 boys is 19 kg. So first we need to write less average. So 11 student, 19 is the average. Right? Remaining you are having 19 student and what is the average? 28. So always start from the least average. So 19 plus how much it has increased in average? 9 into 19 divided by total. Total is 30. Right? So 3 3s are 3 10s are. What is 19 3s are? 57 by 10. So 19 plus 5.7. What is the answer? 24.7, which is third option. So now we see question number 16. A boat travels in a still water with a speed of 16 km per hour while the river flows at a rate of 4 km per hour. Find the distance traveled in upstream by boat in 20 minutes. What is the formula of upstream? Down. That means you have x minus y. X is nothing but speed of still water. Y is nothing but speed of river or current. So x what they have given you? 16 kilometer per hour. Y how much they have given you? 4 kilometer per hour. So x minus y will be how much? 12 kilometer per hour. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is 12, time is 20, minus 20 by 60. We need to convert into hour. So 23 is a 4 is a. What is my answer? 4 kilometer. My answer is 4 kilometer. So I hope you are clear with 10 simplification questions and 6 arithmetic questions which we have seen in this video. Do subscribe TP Chennai YouTube channel for further updates and videos, and we are having 2 apps. One is TP Chennai Official, one is TP Chennai. In TP Chennai Official, you are going to get all our arithmetic, reasoning, English, current affairs videos. And when it comes to TP Chennai, you are going to have mock test series in a very reasonable price. So please do comment about this video in the comment section, and do like this video and share this video among your friends in Telegram, Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp. So all the best for your SBI Clinical Preliminary Examination. I want each and every one of you to clear this examination and enter into a mains level examination which is going to be on 31st of July 2021. So thanks a lot. All the best.